Black skies burn in my chest, gold lines cracking through the rest. We're moving fast, no time to wait. Our weight of this world will break today. You can't hold us no more, no more. You can't stop us no more. Black and gold will break away till we own the night and day. Black and gold, no rules to play. We're breaking out, we're breaking away. Because the London still bleeds. Black and gold.
Hello, UKW faithful. This is UKW General Manager Tristan Sidney, and we have some things that I want to talk about before we get into the event for this evening. The first being the conclusion to the season premiere of UKW Renegade. Andre Simmons. I've talked with the internet champion Rio De Niro. He is not here this evening because of your actions, Simmons. But also, me and Rio have been talking, and then me and you have been talking too. You have refused to show up this evening to address your actions last week. So I've been talking to both you and the internet champion Rio De Niro, and we have come out with a solution for both parties. And that solution is that Royal Goblet in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Bayou Bad Boy, Andre Simmons, takes on Rio De Niro for the internet championship. And we put an end to the issues you have, Simmons. But we're not done. We also have to talk about what happened earlier in the night. I would like to announce that we are going to have an eventful show this evening, but also I will not stand for what happened last week to happen this week. So Connor Irwin, you have been beckoning at my door for a shot at the Royal Gauntlet match. You won in the match. Last time I checked, you stole that opportunity from Shane Roach. So I'm going to make you earn it. There are people knocking on every door to be in the World Gauntlet match in New Orleans. And I can find some money. That very much was that opportunity too, Connor. So you go to the ring later tonight. I'll have you a challenger. And we'll say who gets into the Royal Gauntlet match. But it's not all bad news. It's not all updates. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have an eventful main event. As the UKW Women's Undisputed Champion Amber Reed will defend her championship in an open challenge match, which is certainly going to be must-see. I hope you enjoy tonight's festivities.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, joined by Dakota, Valente as always, and we are here for another episode of UKW Renegade, kicking it off with the Renegade return of UKW's Johnny Cage, Parker Peterson back in the building here in London.
Well, I'm excited for this, and not only that, I'm excited to be back. I was on some side quest recently, UKW, but it is glad to be back here in the arena, and I am happy to be calling this again for y'all, and I'm excited to be back with my co-host. I'm excited to be back with Cass, Valente, but Parker Peterson has a lot to prove here tonight, and if he's going to be able to get a win under his belt, tonight's the night to start.
Dakota just got back from his trip around the country, and Parker Peterson just got back from a hiatus, and he's going to have a big opportunity to get a big win here tonight.
But I got the question for you, Dakota. I got the question for you as well, Valente. But more importantly, I got the question for Parker Peterson. Is he ready for the self-proclaimed future of United Kingdom Wrestling? A certain future in stone.
The future set in stone. The opening episode of Renegade after season 7 came out and took on Geek and ended up with a fantastic win. And this is a guy who has a promising future. He's been in here for a little while. He's been in UKW. He had that upset. He had that stuff with Gabriel Cole and Black Iron. But the future set in stone's a talent I look at and I can see him going far. It's just rack up the wins, stay in your right mind, and continue getting the job done.
And I agree, the question is he ready for the future set in stone? But here's the question. Is he really the future set in stone? You got to prove it. You got to keep stacking up wins before you can claim that title.
This is my opinion, though, guys, and I don't know how y'all feel about it. When we think about a guy like Parker Peterson, who around this time last year was a main contender for the UKW Championship. We think about that, and if Visor can beat him, he's at least showcasing that he can compete at the top of the card.
No doubt, and that's what's so exciting about Visor. Visor's a guy you don't know what he's going to bring, and that's what makes him the future set in stone, because only he can predict the future, and we're going to see if he can predict his win here tonight.
Look at Visor, big Insaguri in the corner, sets Peterson upside down. Visor runs it in and drops a drop kick in the basement onto Peterson. It's all going to be on how Visor performs. Parker Peterson's going to be looking for that massive spear. That slingshot spear is well in the arsenal of UKW's Johnny Cage. Look at that big lariat, drops Visor.
He's going to do good tonight. I feel like Parker Peterson might set up early for that spear, guys. It's always unexpected. It's the best thing about his game. You don't know when it's coming.
Visor, I think it's going to be key to stick out of position for that spear. Stick out of position for it. Keep his offense rolling. Because Visor would be big to pick up back-to-back wins here in Season 8. Both opening up each episode of Renegade. Look at this inverted Alabama slam. Beautiful move from Adam Visor.
Visor, what are you looking to do here? Visor!
He went for the crossbody. Peterson able to move out of the way. Look at Peterson connect with a knee to the side of the face of Adam Visor. Visor now on the defense to Parker Peterson. Spinning back kick from Peterson. Peterson going to be key to see, can he keep this going off the ropes?
And that's a good thing about Parker Peterson, is that Parker Peterson has been here for a while. He's got great in-ring IQ. And Adam Visor's a guy that this is a great start to where he can start getting those wins racked up. If I'm Parker, I'm looking to get the job done, finished.
I said this with Season 8, Dakota. I said that this could be a massive year for Adam Visor, and picking up wins is the key point. What an axe handle to the face by Parker Peterson.
Looking electric, that's for sure.
Peterson is going to be key to try to get his offense, though. He's got to take some of the offense that Visor's been putting out.
Oh, Parker.
Capitalize off of some of his own. Look at Parker Peterson.
The cameras are rolling.
Here we go. Drop kick.
And that's a good way to get your offensive moving and putting Adam Visor right where he needs to be.
Oh, But look at Peterson, Arabian press. No! Visor moves out of the way. Visor could be looking to capitalize here. Get Visor.
Visor, what are you doing?
He's got him stacked up. Could be going to
Oh
the
my
knockout
God!
on the concrete.
A little ruthlessness there from Adam Visor.
I think that's what you need to have when you're a guy that wants to take that next step, wants to take that next leap up the card. You need to be able to hit on some different levels. Big alley-oop bomb on the stage as well.
I don't hate what Visor's doing here for sure. You know, like you said, the ruthlessness, and that's what you're going to need to do. There are opponents you're going to face that are going to be more ruthless than you. You got to do it back to them.
Oh, and look, but he might have gave Peterson too much time. Pop-up punch. Now Peterson in the corner, could be calling up Visor again. Valente has been a good opening matchup so far. Peterson off the ropes, could be looking.
Oh, Peterson!
Stunner!
Oh,
I think Visor might have planned for the spear, and Peterson out of nowhere with that roll-through stunner. What a move from Peterson.
Well, it just shows you how much Parker Peterson can come up with on a whim. That's what
Here we
makes
go.
him
Roll
such a
the
good
kick.
Oh my
competitor.
God.
I don't mean to cut you off, Dakota, but the roll-through super kick into the powerbomb from Visor.
Is that going to be enough?
Two.
No. Very close. Visor.
Big senton out of the corner from Visor. And it seemed like right when Peterson started to get offense back, Valente, he lost it back to Parker Peterson.
And doing a great job going back and forth between each other, but no one man can hold the upper hand for too long.
Look at Peterson.
Parker!
Off the ropes. Goes with the Itsuguri Visor. Looks back at the crowd. Here comes Adam Visor. The crowd here in London starting to fire up. Big forearm from Adam. Visor picking up Parker's
Peterson. Definitely on the defense now, guys.
I think
he has not had a lot of offense in a while.
No, he's been on the major defense. Got caught with that super kick off the roll through. And Visor's been in the offense ever since. This could be a moment. Look, plucks him off the top. What a backbreaker by Visor. And now look, this could be perfect. Visor's going to look. Goes.
He's got it locked in.
That rings of Saturn. Oh, but I look at Peterson. Peterson knew he had to get out of that. The damage done to the back. Now Peterson stitches him in the corner. Shoots him up and body slams him right into the drop zone.
Oh. Parker, what you doing?
Off the tight ropes into an elbow, but no, Visor moves. Big shot. Visor now. Visor's going to go back. Suplex.
And Visor is just countering everything Parker is throwing at him, and I think he's going to do more than that. Visor!
Go, super kick. Counter by Peterson. What a lariat.
Just
Now
when you think Parker Peterson.
Look at Parker loading the clip. Here we go. Split
him in half. Goodness gracious, and Adam Visor might be down for the count, guys.
Here we go. Slingshot spear, the finishing move of Parker Peterson. No! Visor moves out of the way. Visor loads his own clip.
Visor!
Future and Stone into the cover. Counts. Two. Visor with his back-to-back Season 8 wins. Adam Visor continues to impress within Season 8, and Adam Visor continues to live up to his self-proclaimed destiny as UKW's Future in Stone.
And that's a huge way to start off the season.
Wait, what the hell, Kareem?
Wait, oh my God!
Wait.
That's Marco Black!
Wait, what the hell, Marco Black?
What is he doing out here attacking Kareem?
When I first saw Kareem down, I assumed it was Cole, but what the hell, Marco?
Oh my God! Stop, Marco!
Marco Black is
What's going on?
leveling Kareem Hall.
I don't know why, but maybe Marco wants to set a statement.
Wait, what the hell, Marco? Marco's got him
Marco,
up.
what are you doing? No.
Black Days!
You stupid son of a bitch. Did you think I was bluffing? Did
Did you think what I said about Colt meant nothing? Did you think that you could beat me to the punch and not suffer the consequences? I don't want to hurt you, Kareem, but you have forced my hand. I need that briefcase more than you can ever imagine. So take this as a warning. Stay out of my way and stay in your own goddamn lane, or it will get so much worse for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have seemed to got more questions than answers from Marco Black. The attack on Kareem Hall that we just witnessed seemed to be motivated by his intent to want to get that briefcase that is currently held by the outcast Colt King. Just a triangle starting to form between King, Hall, and Marco Black now. But now getting into our next matchup, we see one half of the former World Tag Team Champions in the hand of Black Iron. Black Iron and Gabriel Cole both have went on statements saying that this next month is going to be focused on each one of them trying to claim that number 30 spot in the Rumble in the Bronx match. And that's the reason they did not cash in their rematch clause at Royal Gauntlet for the World Tag Team titles. They instead chose to cash that in at Rumble in the Bronx in New York. Black Iron trying to win the Gauntlet match for the first time. Cole trying to be a repeat winner for the second year in a row.
I think it's a good thing the Foundry coming together after dropping their titles to the Parchers. And you got to think, they got to be feeling a little weird with each other because Black Iron didn't get pinned. It was Gabriel Cole that got pinned. The Iron Man was the one that got pinned. 1, 2, 3, the titles were gone. So I like that they're communicating. They're not arguing. They want to both succeed, but you don't want it to conflict. They're one of the best teams we have here in UKW, no matter if you like what they do or you don't like what they do. I'm excited to see the future for them.
And I definitely agree with that, Dakota. I love the fact that this time around there's a lot more communication, and rather than just pure hatred and, instinct from the two. So, I mean, yeah, this next step for them is huge, and I definitely agree with you. They are one of the best tag teams around, like it or not. Yeah, I mean, Griffin Parcher has a chance to get another big win here tonight.
I also think if you're Black Iron, you have a chance to get big momentum, not only just for yourself going into the World Gauntlet match, but you also have a big opportunity to, now you've had a match against Griffin Parcher and Alfie Parcher at Wildcard. You have a totally different mindset now heading into the match you're going to have at Rumble in the Bronx in a couple of weeks, that involves so much different planning now. You've had a match against the Parchers. You know so much more of their game plan. It's hard for me to bet against the Foundry twice.
Indeed, and you got to clap it up for the Parchers, though. Alfie getting his first title here in UKW, and Griffin adding on to what he already had, and it's an amazing win they got, and actually Griffin was the one that pinned Gabriel Cole. Oh my goodness, great spine buster there.
And Griffin now lining up a big kick to the rib cage of Black Iron, lining up for another one and another big kick to the ribs of Black Iron. It's going to be big to see Parcher. Now look at Parcher starting to mess with the fingers. Oh,
and that is not what you want to have.
These two have been in the ring a lot recently, so this is a huge way for Griffin to build some more momentum towards their future.
And I truly agree with that, Valente, but I think if you're Griffin, this is a big match. Because if you lose to Black Iron, people start to really consider, was that match at Wildcard a fluke?
And also I agree with that too, but in Black Iron's case, if Griffin wins this match, it adds insult to injury, because you not only went into Wild Card, you were the champs, you left Wild Card, you had no more title, and then after this, now you got to fight them one-on-one. This isn't a tag match. This is singles competitor versus singles competitor. So this is where if you win this match, it looks a lot better, but where if you lose, it really shows the Parchers were no fluke.
Big shot to the back of the head of Griffin Parcher as well. I'm going to be interested to see Griffin, a former Cruiserweight champion, could pull this out. Black Iron, though, totally different level of competitor. Former UKW Valor Heavyweight Champion.
My
What a TKO
God!
on the ropes by
That's
Black
beautifully
Iron.
executed.
Oh, and look at Black Iron. Black Iron might be looking to take a ride on the crazy train. No!
He tried it, but he got all full of back of the mat there, and oh my goodness.
Griffin sends him careening into the barricade. Sends him again into the barricade. Does Griffin Parcher.
I know this has nothing to do with the match, but I just love the two colors that these guys are wearing right now. You know, I like style when these two guys both wearing purple.
And now look at Griffin
I like it.
continuing to pick apart the fingers of Black Iron into a German.
Oh my goodness! And Griffin has done a great job ever since Black Iron missed crazy training. You know, it's really the IQ of Griffin Parcher, because you saw Black Iron landed hard, and after that, Griffin threw him into the barricade, targeting that lower back, and I think that's fantastic.
I think it's exactly what you want to do. Griffin is a absolute mastermind in ring, but Black Iron is trying to use his strike ability, absolutely piecing apart one of the World Tag Team Champions.
Maybe learned a bit there from Gabriel Cole. His striking ability has definitely improved ever since they've been together.
Look at him. Black Iron, monkey flip out of the corner. Black Iron's going to go now, lined up in the corner. Could be setting up for that running enziguri. Got Griffin in his sights. Clocked him across the
Got him!
face.
Jesus!
And look, he's going for another one. Black Iron's going. Could be looking to nail that enziguri again, but no, a step back from Parcher.
This time it didn't go his way.
Oh,
Griffin!
Griff now sends him off the ropes. Griffin ducks underneath. Griffin leaps over the top. Griffin Parcher's
showing
going
the athletic
wheelbarrow
ability.
German suplex. What a move!
And that is textbook right there by the Bruiser.
Black Iron has him up top. Big chop across the chest. Black Iron up top. Griffin. Oh my
What are you
God,
doing?
What a suplex into the cover. Here we go.
And that could be
Counts
it.
one. Counts two.
Counts
no.
two. Very close, guys. And you see Griffin's visibly frustrated there.
Griff. Big running running uppercut, sorry. Griffin lining up Black Iron again for another running uppercut, but no counter from Black Iron. Iron off the ropes. What a drop kick.
Oh my goodness. And Black Iron showing out everything here tonight, but Griffin is just a mastermind that plays the game right.
And both of these two going back and forth, and no one could really control the upper hand for too long.
Look at Black Iron. Black Iron could be going. Here we go. Shot in the ribcage. Black Iron's continued to target the ribs of Griffin Parcher.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to become the Bruiser yourself. But Black Iron, that's pretty far distance if you ask me.
And by Parcher.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Oh, but look at Black Iron enziguri.
Well, a great way to recover there by Black Iron.
Oh, look at Black Iron. Here we go. We haven't seen this in a long time. Iron chains locked in from Black Iron.
And this is going to be hard for Griffin to get out of this. Griffin.
Oh, look at him. He's able to get off with the elbow to the top of the jaw. Now here comes Griff again. Griff runs in right into another strike combo from Black Iron.
Continuous
To finish it
strikes.
off. Black Iron up top. Didn't work too well for him the first time. Might work well the second. Top frog splash into the cover.
Is that going to be it?
Counts one. There's two.
Counts two. Very, very close. And Black Iron thought he had him there, but Griffin able to stay alive. And guys, I got to say, the match so far has been pretty good.
Definitely.
Big shot. Black Iron. Flatliner. Into the cover.
Executed so well.
Count
Griffin
one.
Parcher might
Count
be done
two.
for.
No. Another kick out from Griff. Black Iron up on that middle rope. Black Iron off the rope. Went for the spear. Countered from Griffin. Griffin now. Griffin position. Big shot across the jaw. Chop. Another chop. Throat chop as well. Griffin, here we go. Is going to go.
Griffin.
Coffee leg into the Michinoku
Got
driver. Into the cover.
Count it.
Counts. Two.
Two.
No. Griff now picking up Black Iron. Griff looking, could go burning hammer, countered by Black Iron into a neck breaker.
This match has been counter after counter, and I think Black Iron's ready to take a shot to the moon.
And here we go, it could be over right here. Elevated flat iron.
Got
Into
him.
the
Count
cover.
it. Night, night.
2, 3. A win for Black Iron. A win for the Foundry. And maybe that narrative starts getting pushed more and more, that the Foundry will win the World Tag Titles back in New York at Rumble in the Bronx, and maybe Black Iron steals a number 30 spot for the event as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Levon Clark. And for those of you lovely, beautiful people in the audience that don't know whom I am, oh, you're in for a treat tonight. Why am I here? You say, oh, baby, you have no idea what kind of rebel you unleashed into this business. You have no idea. Now, let's get on to the rock star himself, Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens. Oh, Mr. Owens, listen. No disrespect. Love the attitude. Love the outfit. Love everything about your character. Don't like the fact you disrespect the title, though. Oh, that's a no-no for me. I refuse. Oh, the audacity of the fact that you carry that title like it's a guitar makes me appalled and sick. Ill. Ugh. And you have the nerve to come and think that I won't step up to take that lovely jewelry that you have around your waist from my own. Oh, I want to hold it. I want it to embrace me. I want it to be all over my luscious body because, baby, it is going to be a whirlwind of emotions once that title is off of that waist of yours. Now, for those who are wondering, how will I take the title away from Mr. Rockstar? It's simple, really. It's just going to take one moment. It's just going to take one experience. And it's just going to take one lovely encounter with this ravishing, gorgeous, entertaining star named Levon Clark. All right. So, without spoiling too much, I will have to invoke that you will have to encourage yourself to stay tuned. Because I am Levon Clark. Oh, and welcome to my dream.
And it might finally be time for the highly anticipated and awaited debut of the man that showed up on the UKW Season 8 premiere and confronted the current UKW Cruiserweight Champion Owen Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, it's his dream. Levon Clark is now inside of United Kingdom Wrestling and is set to take on Wave here tonight, looking to gain that opportunity at Owen Stevens at Royal Gauntlet, New Orleans. A big opportunity on the table for Levon Clark.
I gotta say, when he confronted Owen Stevens after his match against Alex Hall, it was a hell of a way to make an entrance, and what a hell of a promo by Levon, and I am liking him so far, I gotta say, guys, and I'm excited to see what his in-ring abilities do. Can he talk the talk, but can he walk the walk? That's the question we're asking ourselves here tonight.
I am Levon Clark, highly anticipated superstar here. I'm super excited to see what he can do in his UKW career. I don't know about you guys, but this should be a fantastic contest.
It's much more than just about the in-ring capacity of Levon Clark. Truly a next-level athlete, but it's more than that. Levon Clark is a master of the mind games. A master of getting in his opponent's head, and he's doing it right now. Staring bullets into the camera, goading on the Cruiserweight Champion Owen Stevens. But if he's going to want that title match in New Orleans, if he's going to want that title match at Royal Gauntlet, he's got to knock off one man. And that is the man that faced Owen Stevens at Wildcard in Las Vegas. That's Wave.
Well, if I'm Wave, ladies and gentlemen, I got to start thinking to myself what's going on around me. Who else was in that triple threat with Owen Stevens and Wave? It was Colt King. Colt King later in the night attacked Kareem Hall, and he went on to win the wild card briefcase, and ever since then, stuff has been going down on UKW, like Marco Black just attacking Kareem Hall, and Wave is everywhere right now. This is a place where he wants to be, but he's got to solidify what he can do. If he wants to be the top of the line, he wants to be the top of the game, he's got to get a win. He's been in title contention before. He cannot lose to a new debuting superstar at no cost. I'm excited to see Wave come in here tonight to see what he can get done here on UKW Renegade.
He has a lot of potential, right? He's put together some great performances, and he's got to, like you said, Dakota, he's got to do more to put himself over the top. And the win against the debuting Levon Clark would definitely put him in the sights of the UKW brass.
I think that, like you said, Dakota, Wave wants that one-on-one title shot, though. He got the multi-man title shot against Colt King and Owen Stevens, but he wants that one-on-one shot with Owen. Because Wave felt like he took his eye off the ball, Owen connected with that super kick, and it was over. But Wave was in such high position in that matchup, was doing so good at the beginning of the contest, that you got to consider Wave's feelings here about feeling like he can beat Owen in a one-on-one contest. But it's going to have to be proved here tonight, and it's going to have to be proved against some high-level competition in the form of the now debuting Levon Clark.
There's no doubt in that, and this is an opportunity for Wave to where you've been here for a little bit of time, you've had matches, you've been in title competition, and Levon Clark is at a point right now where he made a hell of an introduction for himself when he came and confronted Owen Stevens, a guy who Wave is knows very well in the ring. So this is a match, in my opinion, Wave has to secure. If not, he's got to go back to the drawing board. But we're going to see what Levon Clark can do in the ring.
Here we go.
And no matches for Levon Clark, but still a lot of momentum riding his way.
Here we go. And you see Levon gain the waist of Wave, snaps him down into a headlock. Going to be on
great grapple control right now.
I think that's going to be big. I think Levon being able to ground Wave, because we know Wave can fly. Wave a true master of the sky. And Levon's going to be keyed with shutting down Wave.
No doubt, and he's doing a great job right now controlling the clinch, controlling the grapple, and Levon's a bigger guy here in this sense to where you see he's got the bigger body stature. It's going to be hard for Wave to compete with that.
I'm a bit interested on how that's going to play out as well. You see Wave now has got the headlock locked in on Levon. Levon flexes him off. Levon step back into a drop kick. What a beautiful move from Levon Clark.
Eyeing it up, executing well.
Now a big back elbow into the corner.
And look at Levon. Just showing everybody what he's about, and you gotta love it. When you have control of the crowd, you got control of the match.
Another back elbow into Wave. Look at Levon. Levon's gonna go. Looking elbow to the ribs.
That's a great way to start, just taking it to Wave.
Just a beatdown right now on Wave. Oh, but no, here comes Wave. Multiple elbows to the jawline of Levon Clark. Clark sent by Wave into the corner. Now look at Wave beating down on Levon Clark.
He's continuing it too, and Wave is just trying to make insult to injury. Maybe try to get something going in Levon to where, you know, he doesn't have much left to fight for. You know, he's a debuting superstar. See if you can't get his, his morale down.
Big flat jack, but I don't think Levon feels that way, Dakota. I don't feel like Levon feels like he's a debuting superstar. What a lariat and a kip up. The athleticism is next level on Levon Clark. And if he can act like this, we might be seeing a new Cruiserweight champion come Royal Gauntlet, New Orleans.
Well, he's definitely
crazy.
Starting well for me. I'm very impressed with his athleticism and just overall the way he's approached UKW so far. I'm excited for this guy's future.
Look at Levon pressing down with the shots, the punches, raining down on Wave. Might not even busted him open, but Wave pushes him off. Wave now off the ropes, went for the Hurricane Rana, another step back, and look at Levon continuing his assault on Wave.
Wave not yet prepared for this match, that's for sure. You know, you don't have any film on this guy. You can't watch much.
Oh, look at Levon. Levon off the ropes into the flatliner, into the cover. Count two. But no, another kick out.
So close, and, you know, he's a little upset there, not getting too frustrated, you know, keeping his eyes on his opponent, and that's a good sign.
Levon now plexes him up to the top. Levon now crashes him down on the apron.
What are you doing, Levon?
Now look at Levon. Levon's going to go pick up speed. Levon Clark over the top.
Oh.
And look at the show, the showboat of Levon Clark.
Well, you gotta love it, and that is one way to steal the show, and definitely the cameras.
Oh, now
And stealing the show, but still performing well as well.
Multiple shots from Clark to Wave. Clark sends Wave back in the corner, and now those mounted punches again, but no, Wave pushes him off. Wave now floats in, and a drop kick stuns Wave.
He doesn't go down, though.
I don't know about y'all, but it seems like Levon has had a counter for every bit of offense Wave has tried to hit on him. Now look, raining down the punches again, the mounted punches in the corner.
Continuous, and oh my goodness, Levon.
This is huge.
Now picking up Wave. Sends him back into the corner. I don't think Levon is quite done yet. Plexing him back up to the top. Clark
Levon, what are you doing?
could be going. Saito suplex off the top. Countered. Wave sends him off.
That is a good way for Wave to counter, and I don't think he's done there yet, guys.
Oh, look at Wave. Body press, but no, falls short. And Levon's going to capitalize. Shot to the midsection by Levon Clark. Clark looks blockbuster.
Goodness! And that is one good thing I've seen out of Levon this match, guys, is the counter for everything, like you mentioned, Cass.
Oh,
it has been great to see.
A kiss.
Is this?
Good night.
Oh my God!
Clark.
Holy hell!
Be time. Levon calling up. Wave, what an axe handle. Levon, another shot to the midsection. Picks up Wave now. And plants it with the power bomb. Oh, Levon's going up. Could Levon be looking? Levon off the top with the Dreammaker.
Got him!
Dreammaker.
Into the cover? No.
No. Levon's going to call for a beautiful, beautiful time for you to hit your beauty sleep.
Dang.
Into the cover.
Count it to 3.
One,
Night.
two, a 3
three.
on Wave.
GG.
A win for a debuting Levon Clark. And if I'm the Cruiserweight Champion, Owen Stevens, I'm watching very carefully, and I am trying to find out any and every piece of information I can on the #1 contender for your Cruiserweight Championship in New Orleans. And the dream is just getting started for Levon Clark.
Hey everyone, Valente here, and I'm here to tell you about the revised memberships that we've just brought to you at UKW. Instead of the 2 tiers, UKW Faithful Plus, UKW Faithful Advanced, it's all been reduced to 1 tier, the UKW Faithful Elite. If you join the memberships today, you'll get access 1 day early to all Renegade and Valor episodes. You also get an exclusive members-only Discord channel where you get to chat with all the other Elite. So, if all of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that join button next to the subscribe button if you're already subscribed on your PC, same on your mobile device as well, and we'll see you amongst the Elite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue on with UKW Renegade, we had heard from General Manager Tristan Sidney earlier in the night that Connor Irwin will have a shot to earn a place into the Royal Gauntlet match, that he was going to hand-pick an opponent. And you got to think how Connor is feeling from taking that opportunity from Shane Roach. Roach was about to announce his entrance into the Royal Gauntlet match, but now Connor has a chance to earn the exact same thing that Shane was coming out to announce his entrance for.
You're exactly right, Cass. And Shane Roach came out last week and was addressing the UKW Nation because they were excited to have the Dark Horse back here in UKW. And not only that, I was excited, but Connor Irwin had another obstacle. He had another agenda, and he came out and he took them away from us again, and that won't stand. So I swear to whoever comes out here tonight that they put the Aussie down.
Connor Irwin, a big fight feel here. This is a big moment for Irwin to finally step out of that shadow. I think that's what fueled the attack on Shane Roach, is because Connor was looking to break out of what he feels has been a ceiling put on him by UKW management and UKW brass. And what a pick it has been by General Manager Tristan Sidney, the longtime friend of the Dark Horse, the American Dragon, the man that we've seen most recently challenge the most valuable player, Tyler Drake, for the UKW Championship. Joshua Garcia is going to take on Connor Irwin. Winner gets a spot in the Royal Gauntlet match.
Well, the
Everybody,
you're good.
Everybody wants to hold that number 30 spot in the Rumble in the Bronx, and the only way to do so is winning their Royal Gauntlet match. So, first step, getting into the Royal Gauntlet match, and these two are going to try their best to get there.
And I think Joshua Garcia is a guy that comes in when at the most exciting times, guys. I don't know about y'all, but Garcia knows how to make an entrance right when he's needed to. And I got to say, I like this matchup. There is no doubt I like Connor Irwin versus Joshua Garcia. They're going to tear down the ring tonight, and we're going to see what Josh can do to Connor Irwin.
And this is a kind of an interesting time period for this match. We're on the build to Royal Gauntlet. We're on the build to Rumble in the Bronx. If y'all remember, Connor Irwin had a bit of an interesting situation with Joshua Garcia at a previous Rumble in the Bronx event, breaking up the match between Shane Roach and Joshua. Maybe that has fueled a lot of the aggression now that the American Dragon has for the Aussie.
Maybe, but you know how well Joshua Garcia does in the ring.
German. What a snap German by Garcia. And I'm interested. We've seen Joshua recently top of his game. The match he had with Tyler Drake before Wildcard was top tier, a match we had never seen before. Joshua Garcia now looking to take it to the Aussie. Big name countered by Connor.
But Joshua Garcia likes to come out at the right time. You know, he had that match with Drake, and you know Tyler Drake and Josh teamed up, Drake and Josh. This guy has been fantastic for the UKW roster, and he always coming out when you need him.
He's a big name guy. He's been around forever. He's an OG, as some like to say, and you know he's always around the top. And then this is the way to get back there.
Multiple shots will be falling Connor Irwin, because you got to think the emotion that has to be felt by Josh. Josh's return into United Kingdom Wrestling when he first showed up was to take on Shane Roach when Shane Roach was UKW champion. What a lariat!
Goodness.
Connor Irwin. So there's a lot of a love and a hate relationship. The match that Shane and Josh had at Pinnacle. Got to think about that big splash off the top. Irwin counters. Irwin senton to the back of the... A massive shot to the back of the American Dragon. Oh, but look at Josh. Josh shot to the midsection.
And you really, you know, if I had to say, like you mentioned, that match they had at Pinnacle, they tore the roof down with that. Josh went through everything. Shane went through everything. It was one of the best matches I had ever seen.
Now look at that sent into the corner. Look at Connor, again a chop across the chest. Multiple shots, and you think that how I'm interested to see the growth of Connor Irwin here, because Connor has injected himself to a point where he has to step up now. Because you have taken out a guy that was the ovation that Shane Roach got when he returned at Wildcard was next level. And Connor has taken that from the faithful. So I'm interested to see how Connor is going to step up, take the spot of the dark horse. And if he gets in the World Gauntlet match, we might be talking about Connor Irwin maybe being positioned back in that World Championship picture, because you got to think Connor Irwin had the championship match. It smash, went for the shooting star press on the Dragon. Garcia moves out of the way. But getting back to what I was talking about.
Right there.
Getting back to what I was talking about, Connor had the World Championship match against Drake at Smash and could not get the job done. But you got to think that it's entering into the mind of the Aussie that he wants a rematch for that World Heavyweight Championship. Not only does he want a rematch for the World Heavyweight title, but he's got to want a rematch with the most valuable player as well. And the quickest way to do that is get the gauntlet match, win the Rumble, and head to Pinnacle to challenge the champion.
It's all a dream, but can he do it? That's the thing.
Big crossbody, eats too many of them, he won't be doing it. Joshua in position for a move made famous around the world. Garcia going, Ushigoroshi, no! Countered elbow to the back of the head. Josh
Connor
in trouble. Look at this pop handle X Factor into the cover on the Dragon.
That
Counts one, counts two. Noah kick out by the Dragon.
very, very close. And Connor Irwin wants that. He wants to be close like that. You go back to the drawing board, you get the job done, and he might do that here soon.
Look at quick thinking by Joshua Garcia to counter that big knee. Now Josh looking to gain positioning, sends him into the corner. No, he doesn't. Looks back, backbreaker.
Also got to ask yourself, how much does the vet have left in the tank?
Garcia, shot to the back. Another shot to the back. 3 consecutive. Josh might follow that up. Snap German. Look at the bridge by the Dragon. Counts. 2.
Counts.
Noah kick out by Irwin.
That was a 2 count there, and Connor Irwin is staying in this match, and Joshua Garcia, though, is going to find a way maybe to get him out of it.
Cody, you had mentioned the dream of Connor Irwin to once again get a shot for that World Heavyweight title. Is that also the dream of the American Dragon? You got to think, Josh got his one and only shot throughout his career at the World Heavyweight title against Tyler Drake. And he fell a little short, came so close to beating the most valuable player. Look at Connor with a big lariat. Connor looking, handspring. Look at Connor Irwin. Oh my goodness. Shocking the crowd here in London in the UKW arena. A massive handspring moonsault onto the Dragon.
Well, that's a great way to start, and Connor Irwin is lighting up the arena right now, guys.
But like I was saying, does that creep into the mind of Josh here? Is that part of the reason why he accepted the match thrown at him by Tristan Sidney to get into the Royal Gauntlet match, do the same thing that Connor wants to do, win that match, win the Rumble, and head to Pinnacle to get a rematch at TD? Look at Josh. Josh now off the ropes, going, went for the back moonsault, countered by Connor. Connor's got him up. Connor looking for the gory bomb. Gory bomb on Joshua. Into the cover of the gory bomb. Counts. 2. Oh, Josh has got the rope. The ref didn't see it. Josh had to kick out. That was almost a competitive loss for the American Dragon. Connor now not going to stop, not going to falter off the ropes with the lariat, countered by Josh into the enziguri. Josh flips it down out of the corner. Josh in position for the Ushigoroshi.
Well, Joshua
Here we go. Josh got him up. A move made famous around the world. Ushigaroshi.
He connects. Get into the cover. Oh, no.
Josh picking him up. Could be looking to finish off the Aussie. Playing him. Middle of the ring with the spinning.
Bam.
Got him. Middle of the ring. He's beating the
That is
Aussie.
it.
1,
Two.
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
The resilience of Connor Irwin. The kick out there from the Dragon.
That just shows you how much Connor wants it, how much, like I said, he wants to achieve another dream. But will he be able to do it here tonight? He's on the
Big
edge. He's
shot.
on the ropes.
And you know what, guys? I usually don't show a lot of bias, but after what Connor did last week on the Season Prepare, I want Joshua Garcia to win this shit.
See, Dakota, I get it. I get Connor wanting to be World Heavyweight Champion. If you're not in UKW to be World Heavyweight Champion, I don't know what you're here. Wait, what the hell is Connor Irwin doing?
Whoa,
Connor
Connor,
got
this
rid
is
of
not the way to go.
He got rid of the
ref
turnbuckle, but I
did
don't know
his
if the
best.
ref saw it. Josh with a shot countered by Irwin. Irwin sends Garcia back in.
The ref still has not noticed that turnbuckle.
No, I think he's going to have to. It's going to be bad if he doesn't. Roll through here. Josh with the back step. Oh, and I think he did notice it.
Right, the ref is fixing it. Thank the Lord.
what the hell is
What
Connor
are you doing?
Connor's got to
No,
stand check.
what are you doing?
Oh, my God. Connor
No,
with the
no,
master
no.
play. The shot to the back of the head of Garcia. And then disposes of the evidence. What a play
That
by
is
the
cheating.
Aussie.
Criminal.
What an absolute play by the Aussie. And now look, Irwin's
Well,
got
you
him
gotta
up.
like what he did.
Fireman's carry spine buster.
And he did. Hey, if you're gonna cheat, don't get caught cheating, and that's what Connor Irwin just did.
Oh, and look, Connor.
We got cameras here, man.
Connor just caught him. Now he's going to pick him up and drop him again with a second spine buster.
And it's sad to see the American Dragon like this because he was fighting with pride, he was fighting with honor, and Connor Irwin isn't going to allow him to do that.
Here we go. Gory bomb. Into the cover off with a gory bomb. Counts two. A win for the Aussie. Connor Irwin is headed to New Orleans in the blender to take that shot at the Royal Gauntlet. And could it be his shot to get another shot for destiny, to get another shot for the dream of the Aussie, to get another shot at the UKW World Heavyweight Championship?
Hi, Connor. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations on a big win. And you are officially in the Royal Gauntlet match. Now, it may come with a bit of a fine print. Yes, you are in the Royal Gauntlet match in New Orleans. But Connor, you're going to be the first competitor in that match. And when you go out there, number one, when you're making your way to the ring, in the blender, I want you to look around at the crowd. I want you to look at the ring. I want you to picture me, Connor. Because I want you to remember this moment. To remember not to fuck with me. I'll see you very soon, Connor Irwin. And so will a certain dark horse when he's cleared as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now leading into our main event of the evening. Amber Reed wants a test before heading into the Royal Gauntlet. And what a test it will be. We found out recently on Valor that Kitsune will claim another shot at the UKW Women's Undisputed Championship. Reed wants to know she's ready to take on Kitsune once again. She was able to knock her off in Wild Card, but now Kit's going to be prepared. Can Reed be prepared, or will she not even walk in to Royal Gauntlet in the blender as the Women's Undisputed Champion? A women's title open challenge in our main event.
Well, I'm very excited to see who will answer the Ace's call. She wants to stay on top of her game, knowing that Kitsune still wants a shot at that title. She wants to be here. She wants to be ready. She wants to make sure that no matter what Kitsune throws at her, she's going to be ready for it. Because at Wild Card, I got to say, guys, it was damn close of Amber Reed losing that title. And I wonder who's going to answer here tonight, though. Who's it going to be? She's taking on KS Carter. She's taking on Kathy Crimson. She's taking on a lot of women superstars here in UKW. Who does the Ace got to face next?
Like you said, Dakota, she's taken on a lot of competitors so far, so it feels like there's just about nothing that she can't expect. So no matter who comes out of that curtain down to this ring, I'm sure she's ready for it, but she's still got a heck of a contest in front of her. We got to see who that is going to be.
All right, here we go, and who will this be? We hear the music, not been heard before.
Too familiar.
I'm waiting to see someone come out, and that's who it is. One of UKW's newest female signees, the arrival of AJ Parker into the kingdom.
Well, another addition to the on-growing women's division, guys, and I absolutely love this signing, no doubt. It just continues to grow. As I've said this for the longest time, the women's division is a division that is up for hold as long as you can take grasp of it, and Amber Reed might stand at top of it. But tonight, the most unexpected thing can happen if AJ Parker could come in here and take this win.
Now, how big would that moment be, guys, in your first ever match, to come in and win the title, especially from a reign that has been as dominant as the Ace Amber Reed?
Your first match and derailing that entire ship would be insane, especially for your first match, but just in general, we gotta look at the reign that Amber Reed has had. It's been incredible. So if you can take that title from Amber Reed, it would be incredible.
And could that be the case here? The Ace looks to take on AJ Parker for that undisputed women's championship that's been on her shoulder since Washington, D.C. with red, white, and bruise. But does it leave tonight in front of the kingdom here in the UKW Arena in London? A lockup between Parker and Reed. Parker has the height advantage over Reed. Could that benefit the newest UKW female signee?
I was Reed gonna
underneath. Look at this.
With that.
Counts. Two off the roll-up counter. Look at Reed. Reed with a vertical base. Flips in to a cover. Count. Two. But no, the kick out from Parker. Here comes Reed with a knee.
There's one thing I want to say here, and like Cass just mentioned, the noticeable size difference, and that could come to a big advantage with AJ Parker.
It can. We usually don't see a size difference between our women's competitors, and this is a big one. A lot of height difference here.
Oh, look at Parker. Parker lining up for maybe a spear. Counter by Reed into a DDT.
Reed's going to be on top of her game.
I think she has to, Dakota, because not only does she have this opponent staring in her face in the form of AJ Parker, but she's also got a very game Kitsune, which, like you mentioned, was able to really take Amber to her limit at Wild Card and has the rematch in the blender.
Look at Reed,
what a stop off the top! Oh, and look at AJ rolling to the outside. That's not where you want to be. Over the top goes Reed. Reed looks ready, willing, and able to perform another miracle title defense. Tosses Parker in ring. Reed now on the apron. Reed looking, springboard, goes for a forearm, countered by Parker. Parker now
AJ's doing a great job so far.
Using the long extended legs of AJ Parker to her advantage, booting Reed right in the side of the head. Now here comes Lux grabbing the arm again and continuing those flurries of shots.
And Amber's got to watch out for that because she does not want anything to happen to her. But at the same time, she's got to get this win secured. And you know Kitsune's watching.
Look at the big spring kick. And now look at Parker. Big T-bone suplex. How impressive has AJ Parker been so far? Parker now on the top,
Very
looking off the top.
impressive.
Look at that! What a corkscrew moonsault into the cover counts. 2. No, the kick out from Amber Reed, but man, what a home run shot from AJ Parker.
He's looked good right now. Valente, what are your thoughts on AJ Parker so far?
Very impressive debut. She's all over the place and very, very quickly taking Amber Reed to her limit.
Gonna be interested to see how Reed looks to capitalize, how she looks to change about some of her offense. Picking up Parker now is Reed. Look at the strike force combo from Amber Reed. What a knee! Reed picking her up. This is a big main event for the Women's Undisputed Championship. That title is on the line. Reed has had multiple successful defenses, but does that come to the end tonight? But it won't if the Ace has anything to say about it. What a diving knee off the apron.
Beautifully executed, and now she's got AJ Parker on the ropes and trying to figure out what AJ can do, you know? Yeah, my goodness. Laid her out with that one.
Now send her back in. Look at Reed. Reed going splats to the back. And Amber has continued to, now since she gained back control, to own the vertical base.
That is just what the champ does, and I can't say I'm not impressed with AJ Parker, but
Oh, here we
Amber
go.
Reed is doing
Look
her
at
thing.
this. Great neck breaker into the cover. A move that goes deep into the arsenal of the champion, but could it be the end for the challenger? No. A kick out by AJ Parker. Look at Reed. Reed eyeing up Parker. Reed off the ropes. Goes in. Parker, what a shot. And look at AJ Parker. Look
My
at the
goodness.
challenger fire back.
She has got all the heart,
went
no
for a
doubt.
lariat, countered by Reed. Reed blitzes off the rope, flies in with a knee. Countered. Look at Parker again. Striking the hell out of the challenger. Out of the champion. Big lariat from the challenger.
Beautiful sequence there by AJ Parker, and she might have Amber Reed on the ropes, guys.
Look at Parker. Parker lifting up Reed. Look at that. What a move. Just spin her
And that might be
inside
it.
out.
We might have a new
Boom.
champ.
No, a kick out. A kick out by Reed. But Parker's not going to allow that. Parker's picking her back up. It's going to stay in the middle of the
AJ.
ring. A second one. A second corkscrew slam into
This
the
isn't
cover.
good.
2. And another kick out from Reed.
The heart of Amber Reed, the ace, continues to show and shows why she is our
Oh, is she
champion.
going for a third one? No. No, look at Reed. Reed knows she has to get out of that one. But what a knee.
Reed has seen everything, but she hasn't seen this yet. And this is an impressive
Oh, here we go. Could be
debut.
game over. Golden A trigger. Golden A trigger into the cover. It's over.
One,
2. No, a kick out from Parker. What? A kick out on the Golden A trigger by AJ Parker.
I mean, that is a great display of resilience. Not giving up when all the pressure's on and the championship's in front of your face. Continue to do great things, AJ Parker. Looking really good so far.
What a bulldog from Parker. Parker now calling up the ace Amber Reed. Parker, well, actually, kind of changes her mind off of what she was going to go for. Instead, sends Reed up top. Now look at this military press. The display of strength by the challenger. Levels her. Oh, and now look at Parker. Oh, my
Continuing.
God, the shot to the elbow.
She's putting the pressure on her bad, and Amber Reed might be in a bad spot right now, guys.
Oh, look at Parker. Parker building up. What's that?
Goodness.
Into the cover. 1, 2. What the hell was that? A kick out by the champion. Holy shit.
And Amber Reed is continuing to do things. We don't know how the hell she does it, and AJ Parker doesn't know what to do.
Parker takes out the knee now. She was targeting the elbow, now targeting the knee, and that has seemed to do damage to Reed. Parker now setting up for that spear. Went for it, nailed it. Parker. That's going to drag Reed mid-ring. Could be looking to go for a finish here. Is going to go gut wrench power bomb.
it is not looking good for Amber Reed. I mean, she has been taking it to offensively by AJ Parker. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, look at Reed. Reed off the rope, went for the poison Rana. Countered. Parker, what an elbow to the back of the head. What the hell?
Well, maybe I didn't speak too soon. AJ Parker is moving at a great level right now.
Reed tried to get the offense back, but now look at Reed. Reed out of the corner. Step back by Parker. Countered by Reed. Reed shot. No. Spin through. Look at Reed, though. Counters with a Golden Age trigger. What a move.
And it was on, and she might be setting up for it.
Reed setting up. Could be going for that basement level drop kick. Nails it. No. A roll through by Parker. Parker now jumps in with the lariat. There's the shot. Now look at Parker dragging Reed. Now continuing to press on the arm of the challenger. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Gut wrench. Power up. No power by Reed.
What the hell?
Reed with the counter. Reed. Golden Age trigger. Reed.
My goodness.
Now in the corner. Reed eyeing up a second Golden Age trigger into the cover on AJ Parker. Two.
What the hell?
Ah, there's three. A dominant showing by both Parker and Reed. But Reed walks away victorious. What a main event here on Renegade. What a showing from the champion. And what a showing by UKW's newest face into the women's division, AJ Parker.
No doubt, not taking anything out. Aces, the Amber Reed has done her thing.
Look at the
And
celebration
she's a
from the
celebration.
champion. What the hell? What the hell? That's Kitsune from the heavens, knee to the side of the head of the champion.
I said she was watching the match. I didn't think she'd be in it.
Look at Kit.
Oh, God.
Starlight Senton on the Reed. Wait, it doesn't seem like
What are you
Kit's done
doing,
here.
kid? No.
Look at Kit. Kit's got that damn ladder. What the hell is she gonna do with that?
Oh.
Now flexing up Reed. Reed is lifeless. She just went through a damn hell of a match with AJ Parker. Oh my. Oh, the shoulder breaker. It just drops her on those metal rungs.
I thought Kitsune was sitting backstage, maybe watching the match. Why? I
what the hell is Kit
get you
doing?
want the championship.
What the
It's
hell is-
not worth it to do this, though.
Oh, but look,
look
Reed's
at
up. Reed's up. How the hell is she? Multiple shots. Oh, but now look at Kit. Kit. Oh my goodness. Wait, what the hell, Kit?
What are you
No,
doing,
What the
Kit?
hell, Kit?
No.
Kit!
No.
Off the top, Starlight Senton!
my God!
Off the top of the ladder! Kitsune
Holy
has
shit!
left the champion laying to close Renegade!